I saw Jim Jefferies. Fuck, he was good, man. Dude, Jim Jefferies, easily just leagues and leagues and leagues ahead of every other comedian in this country, man. He's absolutely the funniest fucking comedian in Australia. Or from Australia. He's not even here anymore. That's how fucking good he is. I saw him do Rod Laver Arena, which, by the way, fucking incredible. I believe first ever Australian comedian to do Rod Laver. 13,000 people, sold out completely at like $100 a ticket, meaning he could probably sell 30,000 if he was if tickets were cheaper, which obviously they can't be if you're doing an arena. That's what I always think. Whenever I see someone doing an arena, I always think, right, if you're doing an arena that's 10,000 people, that means you can sell 30,000 tickets at like $40-50 normal ticket price, right? Because it's not like you sell fucking, I don't know, 8,000 tickets in a theater and then the next year you jump to the fucking arena. It's like, nah, man, you can't just sell 10,000 and do an arena because you're going to lose all of the people that can't afford to pay $100 for a ticket. Because that's expensive, you know? I had to think about that shit. I had to plan to buy that fucking ticket. And I couldn't bring any friends with me other than my girl. And I went with Luke as well. But both of them wanted to go. You know, like my shows, they're like $30-35. You can bring a friend who's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll enjoy that. If you say he's good, I'll come. But no one takes a risk with $100, you know? Like if every single person there fucking loves him. Or whoever you see for $100, right? No one's taking a risk on that shit. So I always think whenever someone sells out an arena, that means they could actually sell about 20,000 tickets. So fucking shout out to Jim. That's a fucking incredible achievement, dude. Amos Gill, another Australian, he opened for him. And fuck, Amos is good. I haven't seen him perform for... Shit, it might be like a year or two, maybe even 2 years. But since the last time I saw him, he's like... He was fucking great when I saw him last, and he's even better now. I think he's going around with Jim as his opening act, which is fucking very cool. Yeah, so I went with Luke and my girl, and it was just amazing. Like, Jim performed for like 2 hours solid and killing the whole way through. His material, I don't want to ruin it because it'll probably be on Netflix or something, and I won't do it justice. But the material he was doing was just so fucked and so hilarious. Like, just the shit he was getting away with saying was just awe-inspiring. And really, really cool to see. And it was great to see, like, even with all this fucking PC bullshit online where you can't say this or you can't say that, if you see a comedian live, at the end of the day, if you're fucking funny, you can talk about whatever you want. And it was also great to see, you know, amid all these fucking right-wing retards going, oh, Jim's lost his edge because he makes fun of Donald Trump on his TV show. He has certainly not lost his fucking edge. I've seen that man twice in a row in Australia, both while he had his TV show, and holy fuck. Because you know what? All that fucking thing of... At the end of the day, Jim's doing a daily show. A lot of the jokes that he's saying on that TV show are not his jokes. Because that's not how TV works. A lot of the time you've contributed to them, obviously, because you're the host and you're in the writing room, but it's the collective joke and humor ability of like 30 fucking TV writers. So at the end of the day, it's going to have Jim's delivery and it's going to have Jim's style, but it's also going to be fucking co-written by 15 other cunts that are in a boardroom. So, like, you know what it's like? It's like all these people saying that Jim has lost his edge. If you only listen to my radio show, you could 100% make the same case of go, oh, Lewis doesn't swear anymore. He's lost his edge. Lewis doesn't talk about anything fucked on radio. He's lost his bloody edge. But then if you ignore all of the shit that I joke about at my live shows and on the YouTube channel, hey man, you're a fucking idiot. He's just, he has not lost his edge. He's just also doing a TV show where you can't do the kind of fucked up stuff that he does at his live show. And that's just the nature of the world, man. You know? It's like all the fucked up stuff I used to do on Facebook in 2012. You can't do that online anymore. You can't do it on Facebook. It'll get your page deleted. You can't say it on YouTube. It'll get the thing demonetized and taken down. The sad reality is you can't fucking do it. But thank the Lord I have this podcast and I have the stage and where I do stand up. So now whenever I think of something that's like truly fucked up, I'm like, well, either I write it down on a tweet and get my Twitter page taken down, or I spend months crafting it and turning it into a fucking amazing stand-up comedy bit, and I go out there and I get on stage and I talk about how the medieval church used to fucking punish gay people, and I make that a 10-minute hilarious bit. Like now that's how I filter my ideas, and it seems like, at least I don't pretend to know Jim, it seems like that's what he's doing as well.